All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to our powers, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Ruchak, Kodash. I give it double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They have told us this truth that are constant and well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. Hey, peace, mercy, and blessing to the beloved Akim that out there pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and in sincerity, that are not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in these last days that we are truly living in. Even shalom to the few sisters, the Aquavs that are out there. Even shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nation, but their seed line goes back into our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm the brother Iraq, coming back with another lesson to the Lord willing, edifying for the lambs of the Lord, which Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, concise, and straight to the point. All right, and just something that I've been meditating on pretty much since yesterday. And, sowing discord amongst brethren is something that is completely wicked and off. All right, pretty much you playing both sides, okay, not being honest, telling half truths, okay, and these are things that we ought not to do as being in this truth, okay. You should always be mindful, okay, when, especially like if you're seeking counsel and guidance, there's going to be things that you don't want to hear through the spirit. But when you go to two different men that might not necessarily be speaking to each other, all right, but they're telling you the same thing through the spirit, that's the spirit giving you exactly what you need to take care of whatever situation that you got going on, all right? And it's up to you to take heed and apply that to yourself, all right? Rather than, playing brothers against each other sort of deal, all right? And that's why I want to read right here, Proverbs 6 and 16. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate, yet 7 are an abomination unto him, all right? So the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, does hate, okay? It says a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and a heart that deviseth wicked imagination, feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren, all right? And this is something that, brethren should be mindful of, especially when dealing amongst brethren, okay? You can't be lying or telling half-truths. You can't be putting brothers against each other, okay? All right, this is something that the Lord can get you out of here for doing so, all right? Take the spirit away from you, bug you out, things of that nature, okay? All right, because when it comes down to dealing with the Akim, all right, you have to be truthful in all situations, no matter how shameful it is, no matter how much it hurts, okay? The scriptures speak about lie not to one another, okay? Let me get that real fast. All right, here it is. This is this is Colossians 3 and 7. It says, in the which ye also walked sometimes when ye lived in them, right? The things of the world, okay, before you came into the truth. It says, but now ye also put off these things, anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth, all right? And that part of filthy communication and dealing with the doctrine, okay? Or just being a goddamn liar. One thing that the Lord is not dealing with is a liar, because a liar cannot be trusted, all right? And when you get found out to be a liar, you get looked at in a shameful viewing that you're not trusted or not welcome around, okay? And that's why whatever comes out of your mouth, let it be sincere and honest, all right? Have communication, okay? All right, and keep it that way, all right? It says, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, okay? So you might have been a liar in the world or whatnot, but when you come, you got to stop all that shit, man. When you come into this truth, you got to stop all that shit, all right? That mindset of, you could get over, you could scheme your way through things, nah, man, because the spirit, okay, will find you out, all right? Because you'll have brothers that are talking and be like, damn, brother, I didn't say that. Damn, brother, you didn't say that neither. Oh, shit, we was saying the same thing. Oh, man. So it was this dude that was, you know, pretty much playing us, okay? And that, you know, and that shows you that, you know, when we dealing with Jake, you know, Jake is just short for Jacob, all right? But Israel, period, all the tribes, whether you a so-called Negro or so-called Latin tribe, you know what I'm saying? They all come in the spirit of Jacob, all right? You know, which is Yaiquab, okay? All right, and Yaiquab was a schemer. Now you could do it righteously or you could do it wickedly, okay? Now that's why I want to read this real fast before I go back. Genesis 27:36. All right, dealing with Jacob and Esau. All right, it was done through the spirit that Esau was going to be supplanted, all right, for the birthright, because the birthright is, you know, really ours. But just to make the point, all right, you shouldn't be scheming on your brethren, okay? Plotting things against brethren. That's wicked. That's off, okay? And the Lord will get you, man, if you're not mindful of these things, okay? It says Genesis 27:36, and he said, is not he rightfully named Jacob, for he hath supplanted me these 2 times? He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? All right, which was done through the spirit that Esau sold his birthright, and the promise was always going to be towards Jacob, that we was going to inherit the kingdom. Now, let me get this word, Jacob, all right, the name Jacob, which is our forefather, 12 tribes come out of Jacob, all right. The Hebrew word is Yaiquab, okay, Yaiquab, which means supplanter. You know, Esau is always adding things on, all right, up into the blue letter nowadays, so you gotta be mindful of that. But supplanter, right? Let's look up what supplanter is. What is a supplanter? Let's go down here to the dictionary.com. All right, it says a supplanter is someone or something taking the place of another as through force, scheming, strategy, or the like. All right, so you could do it in a righteous sense, but in a wicked sense, that's something that the Most High is not with. Okay, you scheming, you plotting against, you know, your kinfolk, your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, because really, truth be told, we supposed to be on the same team, like-minded. You know, and certain things you gotta take on the chin as a man. You gotta deal with. Okay, you know. All right, and like I said, mentioning, all right, when 2 brothers are saying the same thing and they haven't spoken to each other, and you're asking for counsel or wise advice, what should be done, they're telling you through the spirit, and you don't want to hear it, you gotta accept it. It is what it is. You have to accept it. That's the spirit of the Lord telling you what should be done, what your next move should be. You know, at least you be denying the spirit. Okay, and that's something that, you know, none of us want to do. We want to acknowledge when the spirit is speaking, you know, all right, and apply to ourselves. Okay, that could make Yahweh Shema Shai angry with you. All right, so let me go back to Colossians 3. It says verse 9 again, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. All right, so you're supposed to be putting on as the elect. You're supposed to be putting on as that new man. All right, and that new man ain't gonna be just sitting there lying to brothers, you know, telling half truths, making something that it's not. You know, you're not gonna be doing that. Tell it like it is. It is what it is. You know, even if it's something against you, I still tell the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? It's better for the truth to be told than for you to be found out that you are a liar and not to be trusted. You know, because now you got to be watched extra heavily. You know, and you don't want that. You don't want that hanging over you. You know what I'm saying? At least if it's told, then you can move on and move past it. You know, might get cussed out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Scolded, told about yourself, but that's part of being in this knowledge too, is admonishment. You know, all right, warning of things not to do, how not to be. Okay, all right. So yeah, brothers, man. Just something quick, You know, as like I said, I was meditating on it. I don't want to make this too long. It don't got to be too long or overdrawn. Just be mindful of, you know, when you're talking to brothers, you know, don't be playing double agent. You know, you saying one thing to another brother, but then you running back to another brother saying something totally different, but they telling you what to do to the spirit, and they on point, and they haven't even talked to each other. And you know what? That's another thing. You know, brothers that communicate more amongst themselves now. See, now it's getting tighter for Jake to start doing these type of antics. You know, where as soon as Jake gets to trying to do it, them brothers, it automatically just comes up like, oh, that brother told me this. Oh, that brother told me this. Oh shit, nah, that ain't right. All right, so that he must be lying. So he's the culprit. All right, and that shit gets weeded out fast nowadays. All right, so just be mindful of what you're doing amongst the Akim, the brethren, okay, and what you're saying. You know, what's coming out of your mouth, okay, because that can defile you. That can make you be looked at as wicked. You know what I'm saying? What's coming out of your mouth. Okay. As a matter of fact, the scriptures say, let me get one more. It says, live honest. Honest. I think it says towards all men. All right, here's one of them. 2 Corinthians 8:21. It says, providing for honest things, not only in the sight of the Lord, but also in the sight of men. All right, it says, we are careful to be honorable before the Lord, but we also want everyone else to see that we are honorable. All right, so you know, always carry that about yourself. Just be honest. So Lord, now is edifying to the elect. Shalom.